Hi, and welcome to the first week of class, Fall 2026, here at South Plains College. This is English, and I am Joseph Fly. I'm going to post one video for both of my classes. I teach both an English 1301 and an English 1302 as hybrid courses, and they meet Monday nights and Thursday nights. So this will cover material which these courses have in common. So you're either in my English 1301 class, which meets Monday night at 5:30, or my English 1302 class, which meets Monday night at 7 p.m. I also have an English class which meets Thursday night at 7 p.m. So you're in one of those three courses. Anyway, when we come to class for the first time, I will give you a copy of the syllabus. Wonderfully useful document. You'll really need it. I encourage you to hang on to it. Hang on one second. Yeah. You want to hang on to your course syllabus. Of course, we use it all the time. Keep it with your notes. Highlight it, underline it, cover it, because it's got a lot of information. It's got a lot of material which will directly affect your grade in the course. Now, hybrid courses can be extremely efficacious teaching modes. They can be wonderful ways to transmit information to teach classes, but it's heavily dependent upon student motivation and student involvement. To be a successful college student, you have to be determined anyway. And with a hybrid course, you have more opportunities, but it also requires a little bit more drive, a little bit more determination. As we go through the course, I'm hoping that you will ask questions anytime they come up. Now, don't save those questions just for the classroom, although that's what it's designed for. That's why we meet every week, to answer your questions. But if you have a question that comes up the day after or the weekend before, go ahead and shoot me an email. Just drop me an email to jfly@southplainscollege.edu, and I'll be able to answer it quickly. And if it's something that might interest other students, we can address it again in class. But what you don't want to do is you don't want to send me a message on Blackboard Messenger. I do get those, but I don't get them very quickly. Nor do you want to reply to one of my messages. If you'll look, when I send that email to you through Blackboard, you'll get the announcement on Blackboard, and you'll get an email from Blackboard. But if you look at the address says "do not reply" at blackboard.com. Now, if you hit reply, it will come to me and I will get it, but it goes to the very bottom of my email queue and it doesn't even tell me it's there. So unless I know that you're going to email me, I don't generally go looking for it and I won't see it. So go to your email, your personal email, your Gmail, your Hotmail, your Yahoo account, whatever, or your SPC email account, and just start a new email, jfly@southplainscollege.edu, and ask your questions. It'll be very helpful if you'll tell me in the subject of your email which course you're in. English 1301 607, English 1302 604, like that. And then try to make your question as specific as possible. But let's go through. I'll let you read through the syllabus. The course itself it's a hybrid course, and so it has aspects of both a traditional face-to-face course and a purely online course. Those characteristics include things like weekly discussions. You'll have 2 discussion posts each week, and they're worth 10 points. Your answers have to be 200 words or more, and they have to be on topic, and of course they have to be original. You can't copy what someone else has said. It has to be on topic. So if we're talking about Macbeth, and you're answering about the Avengers, that's off topic. So be sure that you read the question carefully and be sure that you answer it throughout. The class responsibilities, the policy on late work is not accepted. The grading standards are listed on page 2. The student responsibilities include things like check your SPC email every day. It doesn't take long. You can pull it up on your phone if you want to, but you may get some time-sensitive information about assignments. So I do encourage you to look at that every day. It just takes a couple of minutes. Okay, there's lots of help available for you, including the ADA statement and tech support. We do have, I encourage you to use um, our tutoring center and our writing lab. Both of those are available for you. Now, there's a big thing going around about AI. Maybe you've heard about it. Artificial intelligence seems to be everywhere. It's ubiquitous and it's only growing. We're going to see a greater and greater involvement of AI in our everyday lives as it continues to be further developed and further used. We're going to see more and more uses of it. And higher ed will find a way to make wonderful use of it, I'm convinced. We haven't yet. South Plains College, like a lot of colleges, has simply said no AI. This is not my philosophy. This is not the department policy. This is the college. Has said, in order to maintain academic integrity, in order to make sure that everything is consistent and fair and above board, we expect everyone to do their own work. Every student has to write every paper. Don't use AI to write your paper. Don't use AI to edit your paper. Don't use AI to format your paper or write your works cited page. Do it all yourself. Some of it we'll do in class, of course, and the rest of it, though, the part you have to do at home, rely on your own skills, not those of the computer. Because papers which are plagiarized or papers which are not written by you are considered plagiarized and they get a 0. If the AI detector flags your paper, I'm not going to accuse you. I'm not going to say, why did you cheat or why did you plagiarize, something like that. I'm simply going to say, look, the computer flagged your paper. It'll then be up to you to show me that you wrote it. Probably the easiest way to do that is if you'll follow the writing process and take notes as you do it, or to use Google Docs with the edit history. Um, that'll work. But it's easiest just just to do the work yourself. So many times I've seen students and heard stories about students who'll spend 2 or 3 or 4 times as much time trying to show that they wrote the paper when they really didn't than it would have taken to write the paper themselves. Write your own paper, turn it in on time. Late work is not accepted. Other than the first week, we only have one discussion post, and there'll be 20 throughout the course of the semester. The semester lasts for 15 weeks, so we'll average about 2 a week. And I'll let you know those are due Sunday before 11:55. They will open up. Normally, they will open up the Friday. Not the Friday before it's due, but the Friday 10 days before it's due. So if you have a discussion post due on August the 10th, that one will open up Friday, August the 1st. And then it's due 10 days later. So it'll give you an entire week plus 2 weekends to do those discussion posts. But the discussion posts, even though they're an important part of the course, they're also one of the easiest parts of the course because most of them just ask your opinion. The first one was tell us about yourself. The second will be what do you think about this aspect of the course, or what do you think about that topic we discussed in class. Let's go over that real quick. In a hybrid course, we only meet one night a week for 75 minutes. We're literally meeting half the time required by the state because the other half is covered online. But that time we spend in person in the classroom becomes very important, very vital. And if for any reason you have to miss, please don't ask me, Mr. Flower, what I miss, because it's really hard for me to summarize a 75-minute course lecture in the 3 minutes before class starts. So find yourself a study buddy, find somebody in class that you can share notes with, and then get the notes from that person, or even better than a study buddy, it would be a study group. So look over the syllabus. The thing I'd remind you is that what's listed on the syllabus is what's due before class. So for week 2, for example, August 31st, if you're in my 1302 class, it says Macbeth Act 1. You need to read Macbeth Act 1 before August 31st. Macbeth is very short. It's a wonderful play. I think you'll enjoy it. Anyway, read the syllabus. Read all the materials listed on Blackboard. Start here. Be sure you watch the video. Of course, it's kind of silly to say watch the videos because you're watching this video right now. But get in the habit to watch the videos, watch them 2 or 3 times, take notes. A lot of the stuff I post, you won't be able to download. You'll be able to watch it as many times as you want to, the PowerPoints, the videos, but you won't be able to download them or print them out. So you'll need to take notes as you watch them. But again, that's for your benefit. That's really a good way to learn the material. Stay on top. Don't let yourself get behind. Um, College does move rather quickly. Again, it's a 15-week semester, and we're covering 15 weeks worth of material. Um, you'll have questions, and I hope that you'll feel comfortable asking those questions as they come up. And I look forward to seeing you in class.